You can be very intelligent and still amount to not so much. One of the greatest skill a man can have, hear me, in fact, not even one of the greatest skill a man can have is the ability to do the same thing over and over again. Ah. The ability to do the same thing over and over again. You see, for a man, especially for a man who has a vision, a message for the world, one of the skills you need to cultivate is the ability to say the same thing in a different way. Yes. If you are a content creator, one of the skills you must have is the ability to be, listen, this is justice. These are laws that govern the earth. So you can see some guy who is so intelligent, he can articulate everything, but I didn't learn this very early. Intelligence is not the ability to say wise word. Intelligence is more of behavior. Behavior. Yes. Intelligence is behavior. True wisdom. True wisdom is action. 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 Let's say someone can come here and articulate the power of reading. It is very good to study. When you study, it can change the way you think. It can do this, it can do this, and yet probably he does not study, but he understood the power of study. And there is another guy who says nothing, but he spent all his time studying. And he does it on a daily basis. That is a king rising. This is something people don't know. Let me tell you, when you see a man talking too much, he is not doing too much. You see, when you see a man, I repeat, when you see a man talking too much, he is not doing too much. Doing too much and talking too much cannot go hand to hand. What did I say? Doing too much and talking too much cannot go hand to hand. The energy it takes to do is the energy it takes to talk. So the moment you start talking, you are withdrawing from the energy bank you are going to use to do. Those who act don't talk because they don't want to prove anything. The point has been proven their action already. Those who are always talking want to compensate for their lack of doing. So there are things you must know. One is the ability to stay focused, the ability to do one thing over and over again. Yes, I mean, if there is the things I want to master is one, the ability to do the same thing over and over again, the ability to just shut the hell up and focus. Yes, silence. These are the things a visionary man must have. If See, greatness, excellence requires a very boring lifestyle. Yes, greatness, excellence requires a boring lifestyle. There are times you will have to listen to one message, a 14 minutes message, over and over again all through the day. I have listened to I think a 9 minutes message for 3 days, just over and over again. Yes, it becomes boring. But at this point in time, you are no longer listening to that message to know. You are feeding your spirit so that the subconscious can take over. It's a frequency. It's a frequency. So why people are trying to show that they are intelligent? No, start mastering patience. Start mastering silence. Start mastering how to repeat one thing over and over again. Start mastering focus. These are the things a visionary man must have. The ability to mount one territory and hold it. You want to go into media, understand content, hold it. Hold it and shut your door over every other thing. You are a footballer, hold it and shut your door over every other thing. These are the currencies that bet greatness. Show me a man who has dedicated all his life to one thing and one thing alone, and his focus is on that thing. I show you a man that the world will celebrate.